Bad news for Team USA World Trophy team today. Caleb Russell is out. We talked to him about why he's here while the rest of the team is out on the course.
Yeah, day 3 didn't end so well, but it started off good. I ended up getting the first test win, and yesterday I tweaked my knee a little bit, and then I wrapped it up and had some stuff to you know, resolve the problem or mask it a little bit. So it was feeling okay, not 100%, but it was good enough to ride. And like I said, I won the first test, and I went to the second test, and I was riding really well. I felt like I was, you know, capable of winning that test or putting in, you know, a top 3 time. And about halfway through it, you drop down into this ditch, and when I dropped down into the ditch, I heard my knee pop really loud, and it just naturally fell off the bike. And then I went to pull my leg back up on the foot peg, and when I did that, you know, my knee kind of collapsed again, and I felt my chest and on the handlebars, and I you know, was in a lot of pain, and just kind of puttered out the rest of the test, and it was pretty emotional. You know, in the hunt to win the World Trophy as a team, and you know, in the hunt to win the overall individually too. So you know, it's a bummer, and I lost 6 minutes at the next check to you know, take some time to check my knee out, and Doc McGee gave me an injection. I'm not really sure what it was, but just to dull the pain and make it numb. And I was going to finish out the day and then evaluate the damage in the morning. But I ended up having a pretty good yard sale there in the 4th test, and just something stupid, and just not really sure exactly what happened. But you know, I was just kind of cruising out the rest of the day because my time wasn't counting anyways, and I wasn't even pushing, and I really couldn't push that much because of my knee as well. But hit a rock or a G out or something down a hill, and I just endoed. And you know, like I said, I wasn't pushing, I was just riding, and it's one of those things where, you know, you're not totally in it mentally, and stupid stuff like that happens. And it was a pretty steep hill, and my bike just went cartwheeling and pretty much destroyed it. So you know, it's time to call it quits and, you know, minimize the damage while I can.
Obviously bad news that Caleb Russell is out. The good news is the U.S. riders are stepping up and riding fantastically today. Ryan Sipes is still in the lead, and Thad Duvall and Taylor Robert both had fantastic days. We think they're in 3rd and 4th overall. Results are not official. Something interesting that happened today is during a special test, there was a severely injured rider, and both Mike Brown and Grant Baylor stopped to help him. So that goes to the FIM jury to see if times get adjusted for that. But generally speaking, we're down 1 man, but the U.S. team is not out, even though our E1 rider is out. And we talked to a couple of the riders today to hear how their day went.
Today was really good, better than yesterday, I would say. It was just a roller coaster all day, and you try to, you know, I'm kind of one of the guys that says don't count your chips, you know, before it's over. But the whole day I was doing math in my head. All right, I gained 6 on him here, I lost 3 here, I gained 6 here. And going into the 5th test, I had 9 seconds on Milner for the overall for today, and I fell. I crashed, the only time I fell today, and lost 13 seconds in that one test. So I was just mad, and going into the 6th test, I was so mad because I just kind of ruined it. Then I started thinking, like, big deal. Just go out there and win the last one, and chips, you know, they'll fall where they do. And I won the last one by 10 seconds, so I got the overall for today, and then still leading the overall for the first 3 days individual. So it's good, and I think the team, we're still in it, so that's the main thing.
Today went a lot better than yesterday. We're just finished day 3 of 6 days here, and yesterday I had one of my worst days I've ever had at 6 days. I just couldn't get myself together. I kept falling. I lost like 40 seconds in one test, and just had a really bad day. I don't really know what was going on. A little bit was the rain. It kind of made everything slippery, and but I still should have been able to do better than I did. But I got home last night, gathered my thoughts, just kind of reset, and went out this morning and just started riding like I know how to, and was able to take 3rd overall today, and actually battled with Thad all day. Even though we were 5 minutes apart, him and I were going back and forth by seconds all day. So no, it was a good day for myself and for Thad, but unfortunately we lost our you know, one of our strongest guys, and they kind of got the team down a little bit, I think. But we're gonna just keep pushing forward, and I think we're back in the overall lead, so we should be able to just keep chugging away at that.
Yeah, you know, day 3 at the ISDE 6 days, way better day for me. You know, I went from, I think, 18th overall yesterday down to 4th and knocking on top 3 overall. You know, it was a fun day. You know, me and Taylor had some really close racing today. We were a couple of seconds off at the end, and, you know, we were back and forth all day. I think we both kept each other on our toes, and I think it was good for us. You know, we lost Caleb today, but, you know, me and Taylor stepped it up somehow. I don't know, it was just one of those days, everything clicked good, and, you know, yesterday my mechanic come to me and said, hey, you know, there's a different front tire, you want to try it? And then, you know, I wasn't having the best of 6 days, so I said, you know, yeah, let's try it, and, you know, I think it was definitely the deal breaker today. It was just, I felt way more comfortable on the bike, and I felt like I could get into the ruts a lot better, and, you know, I think at the end of the day, it shows it paid off, and, you know, it was time for me to step up, you know, with Caleb out, and, you know, I'm glad I did.
Mike, Taylor, and Grant have a little less than 8 minutes.